It's hello from Suresh, and it is great to be back with you all with another video today. First of all, I want to thank all our subscribers as we have made another big milestone in the number of subscribers and the watch hours. Thank you so much for your support. And let us now get into the content. I've been in this profession and the industry for almost 15 years. I have managed different people. I have worked with so many different colleagues. Sometimes the little things we say can have a very positive, lasting impression and a happy moment at your workplace. Maybe your boss shared bad news about a project, or she asked for some help. The response you give to your boss or to your colleague is very important. That defines the type of relationship you will develop in your company. We are going to discuss a few statements that you should never utter or you should never say with your boss or with any stakeholders at your workplace. In an office, we operate with all types of styles and different people. Clashes or difference of opinion or something you can never avoid. Maybe as you walk into office, someone refuses to say good morning. Or maybe there is a person who is always against you in a meeting. Fortunately, everyone need not be a friend with you at the same organization, but you should be able to work with them. Instead of complaining and making yourself look bad in the process, focus on improving the relationship. Sit down with a person and have a heart-to-heart conversation. Ask what you can do to make her work life easier. The results may be better than you think, and you could find yourself with a new friend. If they are not good with you and they are not going to cooperate, then the success of your project or your reputation is on the line. You may have no choice but to loop in your boss. But when you loop in your boss, select your words carefully. Phrase your comments about the colleague diplomatically and constructively, starting with the words, "I feel things are not going great." Reiterate that you're coming to her because you want the project to succeed and have the best interest of your department and the company at heart. Instead of telling your boss you can't do something because you have too much on your plate, which may lead her to think that she can't depend on you, detail your to-dos and ask for her help in prioritizing them. For example, you might say that you would love to help with the client presentation, but you are currently working on the team status report. Which one should you complete first? You should also try to avoid saying that you can't do something because of a lack of knowledge or experience. Instead, approach a trusted coworker and ask for a short demonstration, showing that you are eager to learn and complete the task on your own with a little bit of guidance. Blurting out these words in the context of a brainstorming meeting with your colleagues shuts down all productive conversation and can make you look like the one with a bad attitude. Even if you really believe something is not possible or it's genuinely bad idea, being constructive with your response rather than negative. You could phrase your input like this, for example, "That's one approach, though here are some of the challenges we might face. Remember to be enthusiastic about the mission of your group and your organization and make alternative suggestions that show you are ready to and willing to contribute in a positive and meaningful way. Also, be careful of your body language, eye rolling, sighing, sneering, for instance. Communicate that won't work as loudly as words do. If you grew up with older siblings, you probably recall going to your parents with something along these lines. "Why can't I have a car? My sister got a car when she turned 16. In the workplace, you may find out that a colleague got something special, whether it's a bonus, a project you wanted, or a more flexible schedule. Whining about it won't get you very far here either. It's impossible to know the details of everyone else's situation. So always speak in terms of your own experience and needs. Be specific about what you need and why you should get it without mentioning other people and without using the phrases like it's not fair. And try to identify potential solutions to your grips before you approach your boss so that it sounds like you're problem solving, not complaining. This is about the gossips that happens in a team or with someone very often. Dishing the dirt at work is fun and nearly irresistible, especially if you're bored or feeling unchallenged. Listen all you want, but refrain from contributing to conversations that could compromise someone's reputation. Damaging stories spread like a conflagration, and being nailed at the source can be a scary killer. Even if the gossips seem harmless, you don't want to develop a reputation as someone who can't stop chattering away about other people or fueling rumors that later turn out to be false. You already know this phrase doesn't belong in the workplace. But when you're accused of making a mistake, it's easy to get defensive. After all, you don't want to damage your career prospects, especially if you had little or nothing to do with the error in question. Recognize that taking responsibility is one of the elements that distinguishes successful employees from unsuccessful ones. Instead of looking to place blame, be solution oriented. Help your boss figure out what the team can do to remedy the situation so that it doesn't escalate further. And if you had any culpability whatsoever, show that you have learned from the experience and will approach things differently the next time around. Nothing turns people off like a newbie who waltzes in and says, "Well, at my old company, we did it like this." The second this comes out of your mouth, the people will think that if things were so good or so swell at your old company, maybe you should go back. This is the last thing you want. For the sake of your reputation, use your first projects as an opportunity to observe how things are done at your new company. You will have your time in the sun soon enough. So friends, these are some of the great tips that I have learned over a period. If you have some more tips, please share them in the comments. Also, please subscribe to my channel because you will get some good videos like this. If you want similar video or any other topics around developing your career, please comment them below. Thanks again for watching my videos. Look out for the next video. Until then, it's bye from Suresh.